Good morning, children. Children, today I am going to take English for 8th class. So, Dr. Dwarakanath Kotins belonged to a middle class family in northern India. He wanted to become a doctor and travel around the world and practice medicine. So, he got a chance to serve the wounded soldiers of the Second Sino-Japanese War in China. He rendered his selfless service there. He stayed back in China even after the war. He worked in the various capacities in China till his death. So he married to a nurse named Gaur Shi Park. She gave her support to him in his activities. So in 1942, Dr. Kotins died of epilepsy. He was buried in China itself. The Chinese built a memorial hall in his name. People in China commemorate the service of Dr. Kotins even today. A film was also produced in India on the life of Dr. Kotins. He is still known in China for his selfless, committed service to the soldiers during the wartime. So this is the story about Dr. Dwarakanath Kotins. Let us see this, read this lesson briefly. So during a long drawn out battle against Japanese troops in 1940, Dr. Kotins performed operations for 72 hours non-stop without any sleep, and his small team conducted 50 operations every day for a fortnight. In those harsh times, Mrs. Gyo proved an idle soulmate but was modest about her contribution. His wife has been proved as a best soulmate by contributing her hard work with him. Dr. Kotins played a major role in controlling a virulent strain of flu that hit China soldiers. In the process, he did not fall back from trying out a vaccine on himself. The hardship of suppressed military life and the stresses that were especially relevant to the frontline doctors finally began to tell on Dr. Kotins. He died of epilepsy on December 9, 1942 at the age of 32 years and was buried in the Heroes Country Yard, Nonquin village. In order to cherish the memory of Dr. Kotins, the Chinese government built a memorial hall for him in Shijiazhuang City, Hebei province in 1976. No single Indian has been so much revered by ordinary Chinese as this doctor from a middle class family in North India. Along with the Canadian doctor Norman Bethune, he continued to be revered by the Chinese people. So in April 2005, both their graves were covered completely in flowers donated by the Chinese people during the Qingming festival, a day used by the Chinese to commemorate their ancestors. A small museum, there was a handbook which contains words that Cotins wrote in his passage from India to China. Some of the instruments that the surgeons used to at their time and made photographs of doctors are also kept in the museum. Both China and India honored him with stamps in 1982 and 1993 respectively. So on a later occasion, Cotin's family stood before his grave in North China, Martyrs Memorial Cemetery. Hebei provinces, the family also toured Shijiazhuang and visited the Dr. Bethune International Peace Hospital, where Cotins once served as a director. In exclusive interview with China Daily in Beijing and Shanghai, the family members shared their memories of the doctor not only as a hero but also as a loud brother, husband and an adventurous young man. He was vivacious and liked singing, sometimes could not stop laughing when he told jokes, said Yo, recalling Cotins with a smile. The tragic tale was to continue even after Dr. Cotins' death. Their son, Yin Ho, who was 3 months old when Dr. Cotin died, also passed away when he was just 25. Mrs. Cotin moved to Dalian in the 60s and lived there since. Despite the two premature deaths, Mrs. Cotins never let weeds cover her India connection. She visited the country at least half a dozen times and maintained her links with the Cotins family. Mrs. Cotins had been an honored guest at many high-level diplomatic functions between China and India, such as the Bouquet Dalian Mayor Box Sly hosted for that then Indian President K.R. Narayan in June 2003. She was a regular invitee at the Indian Embassy's functions in China. In November 2006, she accompanied Chinese President Hu Jintao on a state visit to India. She died on 28 June 2012. While Cotins is venerated in China with textbooks recounting his story to children and Beijing Hospital even creating a medical team in his memory. Very little is known of him in the land of his birth. Few in Mumbai or the rest of the country known about the direct doctor who served in China during the 1938 Sino-Japanese War and died there in 1942, says his steptoe younger sister Vatsala. However, Dr. Cotins became famous in his hometown after his death with the publication of his best-selling biography, One Who Never Returned, written by a film journalist Khwaja Abbas Ahmed in 1945. And the screening of the 1946 classic Bollywood movie Dr. Kotinski Amar Kahani, directed by V. Shantaram. So, echoing Vatsala in Leena Fernandez, the General Secretary of the Mumbai chapter of the Indo-China Friendship Association. Friendly ties between India and China have their own significance. Even on a humanitarian level, the selfless service rendered by Dr. Dwarakanta Shantaram Potils, a proud son of India during the Sino-Japanese War, and to wounded Chinese soldiers is an evergreen symbol of the human relationship between the people of India and China. A date Kotin's elder sister Manorama, sitting in their 60-year apartment, crowded with Chinese memorabilia, had it not been for the renowned filmmaker V. Shantaraman and the Amar Chitra Katha comic book, and maybe a few others, Indians would have never known how our brother who served in Mao Zedong's Red Army saved lives during the war. So this is the lesson about Dr. Let us see this listening text, children. An announcement in a school. An announcement in a school. Dear students, I am to inform you that we are going to start an enrollment drive program next week. We will go to the nearby slums in our locality for 3 days and see if there are any children who are not studying in any school. There will be 10 teams, each consisting of 6 students. I want all the students and teachers of class 8 to 9 to join this mission. Mr. Rajkumar and Mrs. Christian will be joining us in our mission. They will help us in all the aspects related to the program. Children now choose who volunteer to take the lead in teams should meet their class teachers after the lunch hour. This is about listening text. Let us see what related questions were given, asked for this. What is the announcement about? The announcement is about enrollment drive program. Who are the special guests joining their mission? The special guests joining the mission are Mr. Rajkumar and Mrs. Christina. What are the students asked to do in the program? The students are asked to identify the children of slum areas who are not studying in any school. Why does the headmaster call it a mission? The students are going to enroll those children in slums back into the school. This is a purposeful program of social responsibility, hence the headmaster calls it as a mission. in vocabulary. In grammar, children. Second bit, after question answers, read the passage about Dr. Koti again and fill in the forms given below. So name, year of birth, place of birth, occupation, nationality, and wife's name. These all have given. Let us write this. Okay. Shantaram Kotils. Second one, year of birth. October 10th, 1910. Occupation. Doctor. Nationality. Indian. Wife's name. Copy this, children. Copy this, children. Okay, after this you have a seventh one, like places of work and the position held, and honors given by China and India. These all you will have to write it, children. And now write Sakshi. this, children. So after completing the question answers and all, take the photo and send it to the school mail. Till then, take care, children. Bye.